Game 3 of the Rockets and Warriors just finished, and the Rockets are in big trouble. The Warriors just went up 2-1 in the series. They stole home court back in Game 1. They just won a home game right now, 104-93. It was a close game coming down to the wire, but the Rockets fell apart right after Dillon Brooks got kicked out of the game, and it just went downhill from there. This was the Rockets' chance to get home court back because there was no Jimmy Butler in this game. He's out with an injury. Questionable play. Some people were saying the Rockets were dirty. No matter what you think, Jimmy Butler is hurt and out for this game, and the Rockets still came up short. And the man on the screen, Stephen Curry, is the biggest part of that. He dropped an efficient 36 points in this game and he did it all for the Warriors and got him over the hump to win this tough game. I also think it's worth noting that Buddy Hield off the bench shot 5 for 11 from 3, dropped 17 points. That is the type of shit you need from your bench players in the playoffs. If you can get a guy that goes in there and shoots 50% from 3 with that many shots, 11 attempts, that is game-changing. And you should expect to win if you've got bench players playing like that. And it wasn't just Buddy, because Gary Payton had 16 points off the bench as well. An efficient 16 points. And I think the part of this series that favors the Warriors so heavily is two big things. The Warriors have the best player on the court, and they have reliable role players / shooters, whatever you want to call them. They have guys that can step up, and that's exactly what Houston is lacking. The Rockets have a super fun and young team this year. Jalen Green, great scorer. Sengun, great center, made the All-Star team this year. Amen Thompson, just a dog getting after it. Jabari Smith Jr. coming off the bench. Jashawn Tate was injured for this game, but he's normally in the rotation. It's a fun team. They're a gritty team, but right now in this series, they just cannot score. They've scored 100 points one time in the series. They scored 109 in Game 2. That was with Jalen Green getting hot. Other than that, Game 1 was 85 points and only 93 points tonight. They scored 22 points in 3 quarters. 3 quarters, 22 points. In the second quarter, they had 27. It's just not enough to get you over the hump. I believe Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet are a major part of that. They combined for 80 minutes tonight and had an inefficient 26 points on the game. Inefficient 26. That's your 1 and 2 guard. Those are the guys you need to look to score in these games. And when it comes down to the wire at the end, in the stretch, in the clutch, you need one of those guys to be hitting shots. I think this team's lack of experience is really starting to show in this series. Not being able to score is a big sign of that. Turning over the ball, they had 15 turnovers. Man, the one guy, their one vet, is probably playing the worst basketball on the team, if not just one of the worst. Maybe I'm going overboard. But Fred VanVleet has had a terrible series. Fred VanVleet has been here before. He won a ring with the Raptors. In this series, he's shooting 6 for 29 from 3 and 22% field goals. That is the worst among all point guards in the postseason. But Fred VanVleet wasn't the only one struggling tonight, at least. The team shot 14 for 24 from the free throw line. Sengun was 1 for 6 from the line. They're called free throws. We have to be hitting free throws. That's the difference in the game. If they make some free throws, we're talking about a completely different outcome. We're talking about the Rockets potentially winning home court back and maybe turning the series around. But I want to bring it back to Curry because the Warriors' success is 100% reliant on how far Stephen Curry is going to take this team. But the exact same thing is true for Jalen Green and the Rockets. How far can Jalen Green take this team? So far in the series, Jalen has had 2 games under 10 points. Game 2, which they won, he went for 38, shot 50% from 3, 8 for 18 from 3. It was a crazy game, and they blew him out. That's what they need. The Rockets need Jalen Green to get hot and stay hot for the rest of the series to have a chance to win this. So with how he started and his age, I'm just not sure he's got it. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get hot. They couldn't even win this game without Jimmy Butler on the court. It's only going to get harder from here. But it will be interesting to see what happens for the rest of the series. If you liked the video, subscribe to the fucking channel right now. Click the button right now before I get more aggressive.